Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. I'm Chrissy and this is Barefoot in the Garden. I have a couple things that I just want to chat with you guys about. I bought some snake plants today. I have a new garden bed that I'm working on. I'm really feeling perennials right now. I think they're so lovely and I'm trying to find any and every way to incorporate them into our homestead. So if you're interested in just listening to me and hanging out with me for a little bit, keep on watching. Where y'all been? Sneaking off again, huh? Come on, Sia. She's going to the bathroom. Little daddy, you've been eating all that grass. You look good. Hey, Mama. Yeah. Okay. So this is the new little natural flower bed that we have going on around this lovely tree. And I chose this particular spot for a new perennial flower bed because this is a high traffic area. We lounge out here a lot. This is our sitting area. And this is actually one of the only trees in our backyard that provides us with shelter all year round. I just love her so much. So I feel like giving her some beauty and giving her some friends is the least that I can do for her. I already have some Aztec grass, which I just wanted to play with because I haven't planted it before. So I thought that it would add a nice texture to the bed. We have a whole bunch of trees that we recently cut down, and I thought that it would be great use for the small logs to line the bed with. She starts at the back of the enclosed garden, comes this way, wraps around, and then I wrapped her back around this way, around the elephant ears, the hostas. That's a small hydrangea, which is struggling. I threw some Aztec grass in here as well. So I've been thinking a lot about what I want to add in here, what will do good in my zone. And I came across this really cool idea of planting like a row of snake plants. I think I saw it somewhere on Pinterest, but I thought that up against the fence and under this shady part would be a great area for those snake plants. I didn't want to put them in a direct sun area because I'm not too sure how they'll do in the Texas heat outside all day. It gets pretty good sunlight, as you can see, for at least 6+ hours a day. So I think this area will do great with the snake plants. I'm loving it already. They're all looking beautiful in their pots. I only got them for $6.88. They were a portion of their normal retail price, and they were being sold as houseplants with bright light. But I've seen so many people grow them outside that I thought I'd give it a shot as well. They're really easy to care for. They're drought tolerant. The foliage on it is so beautiful. Really reminds me of like an aloe vera type plant, and they have so many different varieties of these Sansarias. This is a Laurentini, and they kind of have like a neon yellow stripe on the outside of it. Anytime I'm propagating in soil, I always go for a really good bag of potting mix. Kellogg's is always my choice, and a ton of either vermiculite or perlite. You really want your soil to be fluffy and aerated. You want to add a lot more vermiculite or perlite than you think you'll need. You want those baby roots to be able to spread their wings and root really good into the soil. There's a couple different ways that you can cut your foliage when you're going to propagate. You can cut it straight across like that, or you can cut it at an angle to where it will grow pointy and kind of resemble how it grows naturally from the root base. I just played around with both types of cuttings. The one thing that I want to make sure to tell you guys, which is really, really important, is that it won't root if you have it upside down. So however you're going to cut it, just make sure that you keep it upright when you're placing it to the side, because I made the mistake of just tossing mine to the side and getting confused on which side was up or down. So I'm not sure if I'll have 100% success rate on all of these cuttings, but I did manage to find most of the bottoms. You can see right here, I'm kind of realizing that I messed up. So when you're putting your cuttings to the side, just make sure that you're keeping track of the bottoms of them, because they won't root if you place them inside your pot upside down. I think a really good tip is if you cut it like a triangle shape, like that one I just showed you, you'll always be able to know which is up because it will have the tip. So if you cut them angled like that, like a triangle, you'll know which way is up because it'll be tipped. If you guys have any suggestions on what you think will look good in this area along with the snake plants, I'm totally open to suggestions. I'm still brainstorming on what I'm gonna put in there, so I would love to hear what you guys have to think about it. Thanks for spending a little bit of time with me today, guys, and until next time, keep loving life, keep growing your own food, and grand rising to all.